I'd like to start off with a small but clear explanation of what my topic actually is. I'm pretty sure dozens of speeches preceding this must have talked about many current topics, and a large number of them upon racial discrimination. I'm not here to repeat what they have said, but rather to answer a question which for some reason was on no one's mind. Why do we, at the risk of sounding racist, prefer white? Honestly, there's two ways to answer this question. And one would involve me telling you that darker toned people used to work for lighter toned people, and due to the spectacular nature of the butterfly effect, nowadays we believe that darker toned people are inferior. And that would mark the end of my talk. But that also means I haven't opted to tell you that version of the story. So here's how it all actually went down. Racism, as the dictionary defines it, is the conscious superiority of one race over the other. But this nowhere states what these races must be. What I'm saying is that it's subjective. And it doesn't mean that we must prefer those who come from the north of Texas to the south of Texas. It can change from person to person. But is that really the case? Do you ever think of a situation where a darker toned person insults a lighter toned person on the basis of their skin color? I hope not, because that would have really ruined the effect of my statement in that case. But as I came to know while writing this speech, the roots of this issue stretch far beyond conventional wisdom and is a bit of an untouched topic. At this point, the better versed in this field must be thinking, then what is white supremacy? This talk is pointless, and this writer can't write a speech for the life of him. Although your thoughts only strengthen my point further. What are the origins of white supremacy? Why isn't there a group of people known as the Jew supremacists? The answer to all these questions isn't a straightforward one, and not a single situation where the turning point occurred, but rather a series of events over the course of many, many hundreds of years that dictated our so-called preference. So, where could this timeline possibly begin? Just like many other things in life, it starts with a Greek philosopher. Aristotle once said, Greeks are free by nature. Non-Greeks, which he called barbarians at the time, are slaves by nature. This, however, is only but one of the first documented sightings of racism. Let's skip time to where we needed to be. At a rather exciting point in history, we'll take a look at 1492. 1492 happens to be the year at which Columbus discovered the Americas, enforcing Spanish rule and showcasing